just to move on to another guy from Mexico with Canelo, what chances does Dmitry Bivol have of beating him?
He has a really good chance of beating Canelo, I think, but it can't be close, and that's the thing. If it's close, Canelo's gonna get the nod. We know Canelo's gonna put the pressure and try to walk down Bivol. Bivol inside game is not that great. It's not great. It's not, you know, prolific or any way, but his footwork on the outside, his movement, his jab, that's one thing that frustrates the counterpuncher. When they get hit in the face with that jab, it's like you always got to reset. Okay, whatever you was thinking about doing, bop, and get it, dang it. All right, got to go back to the drawing board. And if he can keep his feet moving and, you know, not allow Canelo to pressure him and get him on the ropes and do what Canelo does, and I think he has a really good chance of beating him. I've said this in the past. I said, if a guy's going to beat him, it's going to be this guy. It's going to be Bivol. It's going to be Bivol. If the guy's going to beat him, it's going to be Bivol.
Why him over David and Beterbiev? That's what everybody else is talking.
See, the thing is that, you know, David, I believe, is a tough fight. I've also said that, too. I've said he's a tough fight, but I would favor Canelo because David is there to be hit. Canelo don't like guys that move, and he has to cut off the ring, you know, and track him down. You know, that could probably be a little bit contradictory there because when he fought against, what was his name? Caleb, no, not Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant, I thought that Billy Joe Saunders, and he moved around and the whole night, he was able to cut him off. But it's the way you move. It's being set all the time, being set to punch. If you go and you look at the Triple G fight, Triple G will move subtly, move back, you know, to the side, use his jab, and he will counterpunch effectively. You know, when he used his jab, he kept Canelo at bay. He was having success. So it's also how you move, not just running around the ring and trying to get space. No, it's here's subtle movement here, pop, pop, pop. Oh, subtle movement here, pop, pop, pop. You know, and making Canelo miss and making him pay because you know those hooks are coming. You know those hooks are coming, man. That's what he specializes in. The left hooks and foot feints and hand feints and high feints he does. And, you know, he uses that high guard trap a lot, you know, a lot. So, I don't know. I think Bivol will be okay being able to figure that out. You know, punch him in between that target.
You think he'll make it the 12 rounds?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you think it'll be a fight where it's split decision, like really close?
I don't know. You know, to be honest with you, I don't know. I don't know how the fight's going to be. You know, I'm just saying if it is close, then Canelo's going to win the fight. I think that Bivol has to put on a boxing clinic, just literally a boxing clinic, and make Canelo miss it, make him pay as often as he possibly can. And he has punching power also to hurt Canelo, I believe, too. So, yeah. But it's a lot, man. You can take in so many factors you can take in, man. You can take in the fact that Bivol hasn't been active enough. I mean, you can put that in the bag. Canelo's been actively fighting, the most active champion out there, undisputed champion out there. The fact that he's faced big guys, he's been in the ring with big guys. He's used to the power now. He understands what he can and cannot do. You got to take that into account. And you got to take into account that it's Canelo and how mentally strong he is, you know, go along with that skill. You know, he has a certain aura about him, so you got to take that into account too. So, great fight. I salute Canelo. I'm not gonna lie, Bivol is a bad boy, and if he beats and clearly beats or dominates Bivol, bro, like, there's no doubt, man. There's no doubt in my mind because as of right now, Crawford is my #1 guy. But without a doubt, I mean, I don't care how you put him. You put Canelo #1 to understand the accolades, the whole nine. He's been fighting champions, knocking them out the whole nine. Crawford been knocking out guys too, you know, but not at that level. But then you got to give him respect, bro, because this is a big guy that can box, also punch. You know what I mean? And come from that old school style of boxing. You know. Go ahead.
Out of all the guys who could have fought, he picked the hardest fight.
I thought he picked the hardest fight.
Are you surprised though that he did that?
I was completely surprised. I mean, it just tells you, you know, Canelo's about legacy. He has the money too, but this dude is about legacy, man. He's chasing legacy. He wants to be what do you call that? What do you call that?
Mexico's greatest.
Mexico's greatest. Morality. What is it called? Immortality. There it is. Immortal. Stay in the game. And, you know, when he die out, his name is still, you know, resonating with the fans and just in boxing in general. And he's on the course of that, man, because I think what he's doing is he's going to kill two birds with one stone. He's going to fight Triple G. He's going to fight Triple. So he's going to fight this fight. If he gets through this fight, then he's going to fight Triple G. So he's going to take care of that. You know, he didn't win and all that stuff by stopping Triple G. You know, and then he'll get a belt at 175, which makes a lot of sense. And then he'll fight the winner of and another Undisputed Championship. And if you got a guy that wins 2 Undisputed Championships back to back, oh my gosh, dude!
But do you think he goes through with the Better Be a fight if Better Be a beats Joe?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. I mean, because like I told you, it's
You
more.
told me he's straight lines Better Be a.
He is a straight line, but he's tough. He's tough and he's durable. He can take a punch. I don't know if he can take Canelo's punch, but I know he can take a punch. But yeah, I see him doing that. I see him possibly doing that, or maybe waiting a little while, see if he can see any kind of slippage, maybe, and then taking on that fight.
So if he fights Triple G after Bivol, do you look at that as a competitive fight still, or it seems like you're moving on?
Well,
maybe Triple G's a guy that is just some guys that will give you a good fight. Maybe he's
that is that case, but you know, just judging upon Triple G's last performance and just see him slowly deteriorate, you know, late in fights, he's getting hit more often. I think Canelo's on a different level, and I think that Canelo just has his number now. He knows what he has to do. He has to pressure him, put him on his back foot, you know, avoid the jab, counter punch, go to his body, just as he did before. The weakness is still there, no doubt about it.
And lastly, Tim,